you might have heard of the 80-20 rule. Most of us only wear 20% of our wardrobe 80% of the time. I think it's really important to identify our own 20% because for me, the best investment pieces are simply those we wear the most. And here are some of that 20% of my luxury collection. Cartier Love Ring. I wear this ring 24/7 together with my wedding band. This is in rose gold and with diamond pave, and I think this is absolutely stunning. This has been my daily staple jewelry for 5 years, and to be honest, many times I don't even notice it's there anymore. Although every time I look at the ring, it never fails to put a smile on my face. Even though this Cartier ring is quite expensive, I'm quite glad I got it at the time I did because I've really been enjoying it. Now sometimes I get questions about if I would recommend the Cartier Love or the Cartier Just Include collection as the first Cartier piece. I previously owned the Cartier Love bracelet, the Cartier Just Include bracelet, and the Cartier Just Include ring. I personally prefer the Love collection because I think the pieces are a lot more wearable, comfortable, and versatile. For me, the cost per wear for the Cartier Just Include pieces was so high because I never wore them daily. The Cartier Just Include ring, for example, wasn't really housework friendly, so I hardly ever wore it, which is why I decided to sell it earlier this year. When it comes to jewelry, I think selecting the right pieces is way more important than owning a massive collection of every classic jewelry pieces out there. And just for a bit of context, this is what I thought I would wear, but this is what I actually wear. The Van Cleef Magic Alhambra might be gorgeous and lovely, but the Van Cleef Sweet Alhambra is what I wear all the time. And I think the reason it works so well for me is because this is simple, low-key, and so easy to style. This is why I'm really excited to welcome this diamond necklace from IDYL to my fine jewelry collection. If you're looking for the perfect everyday necklace, this should be it. The pendant features a single diamond stud, which looks really simple but so sparkly. Now, if you prefer something a bit more subtle, this pendant does come in 3 different sizes. I chose the biggest one for more sparkle, but the smaller ones are really charming in their own ways too. The chain is made of 14 karat solid gold and is so dainty and beautiful. I really like that the chain is adjustable with 3 different settings because it adds so much versatility to the necklace. On the shortest setting, the necklace looks fairly dressy. Meanwhile, the longest setting gives the necklace a very casual look, and I think this is perfect for the days when you don't want to look like you're trying too hard. At the moment, I really enjoy this necklace on the middle setting simply because this is what I'm used to, and this also goes with absolutely any outfits. I'm really happy that IDYL is sponsoring this video. I love their very simple and minimalistic designs, so it means a lot to be able to work with a brand I adore so much. By the way, all IDYL pieces feature lab-grown diamonds. They have the same clarity and sparkles like my diamonds, but they only cost a fraction of the price. I really recommend checking out their earrings as well. I love the idea of pairing different add-on pieces using the same diamond stud to create different looks. I think this is just such a fun way to wear diamonds. IDYL has kindly given me a discount code for 10% off to share with you guys, and I'll make sure to leave it down below. Hermes BIRKIN 25. I guess this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't mention this bag. This has always been one of my most used luxury handbags. Sometimes I even have to consciously tell myself to use other handbags just so I can give this bag a break and to even out the wear and tear. In fact, now that I come to think of it, my Chanel Classic flap is looking pretty brand new because I hardly ever use it. Anyway, I used to think I would prefer the Hermes Kelly bag, But now I find the Birkin so much easier to use because I can just get in and out like so. So getting anything from the inside is effortless, whereas the Hermes Kelly bag takes so much more work just to open and close. All that being said, I know top handle works might not work for everyone. For example, if my little boy was a lot younger and I had to carry him a lot, I probably wouldn't be using this bag as much. So even though I love my Birkin, you might want to take my opinion with a pinch of salt. Another staple luxury handbag for me is this Balenciaga Mini City. Now the Birkin 25 is really versatile, but if I want something a bit more casual and carefree, this Balenciaga is my go-to. I usually love using this in the summer, and this is also perfect for running quick errands and travel. I used to gravitate towards the Louis Vuitton mini Palm Spring backpack for the same reasons, but I now try to stay away from the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas in certain settings, especially when I'm traveling to a new place. And if I'm traveling, I usually wear this Balenciaga bag crossbody, but otherwise I love carrying this bag using the top handles. Burberry trench coat. This is something I wear a lot, so I can say for sure I've made my money's worth. This coat is perfect for where I live because it's water resistant and windproof. I love it so much because it goes so well with my wardrobe, which is why I wear this pretty much all year round, apart from the very hot summer days. I think this exact model is sold out, but there are so many beautiful pieces on the Burberry website, and I'll make sure to link a few similar ones down below. Purchasing a Burberry coat can be a substantial financial commitment, but I personally really enjoy the peace of mind that Burberry will always be there to provide the aftercare for my coat. You can actually send your pieces back to Burberry if you need a button replacement or if you need any repair or adjustment doing, which is always reassuring. Roger Vivier flats. If you've watched me for a while, you know I don't wear high heels. All my shoe money goes to flat shoes, and I have zero regret about that. I especially enjoy these Roger Vivier flats because they are so incredibly comfortable. The design is really simple as well, so I don't see them ever going out of style. And as you can see, I like them so much, I have them in 2 different colors. If you are building your perfect minimalist shoe collection, make sure to look into Roger Vivier. I think these shoes are great for any events, whether if it's a job interview, a wedding party, or just a casual day out. Ankle boots from Acne Studio. I don't think I'll ever stop raving about these shoes, and I certainly hope Acne Studio wouldn't stop making them anytime soon. Honestly, I live in these ankle boots from autumn through winter to early springtime. Before having these, I looked everywhere for a perfect pair of ankle boots. I bought these rag and bone ankle boots, which are not very comfortable. I then looked into getting the Chloe Susannas, Hermes, Jimmy Choo, and so on. As soon as I put these boots from Acne Studio on, I knew the hunt was over. I've been so happy with them that I practically stopped browsing for more. Although another pair of these in a black color would be lovely. Anyway, just like everything else in my wardrobe, I really don't think you need to have a massive collection of designer shoes to look good. Another staple luxury item for me is this Louis Vuitton mini pochette in the damier ebene canvas. I actually use this way more than my Chanel card holder now because I've been mostly paying with my phone. This Louis Vuitton mini pochette carries my lip balm, hand cream, perfume atomizer, sunscreen, and more, so it is quite an essential item for me. All that being said, I bought this mini pochette about 7 years ago at £230, and at the moment this mini pochette costs over £500, so even though I use it a lot and I enjoy it, I'm not sure if I'll replace it considering the current pricing. By the way, when I travel, I sometimes replace this mini pochette with this little pouch from Le Sport Sac, which I got from New York years ago. This is actually really roomy and so easy to use, and I like that I can wash this in the washing machine when the time is right. Anyway, I'm sure there are plenty of good alternatives out there for the mini pochette. So if you have any suggestion, please share it with us down below. I absolutely love sunglasses, and the two pairs of sunglasses I tend to reach for all the time are these Gucci and these Jimmy Choo sunglasses. These Gucci sunglasses are like my everyday sunglasses. I usually just leave them on the staircase by the front door just so I can easily grab them before I go for a walk or do any quick errands. They are very big but so lightweight. I think they look quite flattering on me. Plus, they really do complement any outfits. These Jimmy Choo sunglasses, on the other hand, are my more fancy sunglasses. I tend to reach for them when I'm a bit more dressed up. I also prefer these on days when I wear more makeup because the frame doesn't touch my face, and to be honest, that is the reason why I really love these sunglasses in the summer when things get a bit sweaty and sticky. I got both these sunglasses at the airport. I actually really like browsing sunglasses at the duty free because they are cheaper, and I also get to try them on in person. One sunglasses brand that I really want to try out is the Gentle Monster. I've heard a lot of good things about them, so hopefully I'll get to drop by a store soon. The next one is this Woolrich Parker jacket. I've spoken about this piece several times, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. I personally think Woolrich is a very underrated brand. When I was looking to invest in a very good winter coat, I came across a lot of reviews about luxury brands like Moncler and Canada Goose, but there was very little information about Woolrich. I highly recommend checking out their pieces for several reasons. First of all, their pieces are incredibly well made. Secondly, they are also relatively cheaper compared to brands like Moncler and Canada Goose. Last but not least, I really like that their pieces are quite low-key. In fact, I really enjoy the fact that this piece often goes unnoticed. I mean, no one has ever asked me if this is designer, but I'm quite sure it would have been quite different if I did go for, say, Moncler, because you can't possibly miss that big logo. Anyway, I really enjoy this coat, and I will replace it in a split second if anything ever happens to it. So those are some of the most used luxury items in my minimalist wardrobe. What about you? Do you think the 80-20 rule applies to your closet? And what are the pieces you use the most? By the way, I love reading the comments. Some of you really have the most helpful information and the most insightful messages. So let's start a conversation down below. That's it from me today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.